Koffeinated
SCP files.
The SCP Foundation, whose main purpose is to secure, contain, and protect mysterious anomalies that vary from the slightly inconvenient to the devastating in an omniversal scale, have many terrifying records kept hidden from the public eye. But not all of them are life-threatening, hopefully. So here's a list of 10 possibly harmless SCPs. Stop in the name of... Description: SCP-329J is a common American traffic yield sign with the ability to speak. SCP-329J claims to be a ghost or a ghost sign, however no other anomalous properties have been observed. Special Containment Procedures: SCP-329J is classified as safe and is housed in Containment Locker 329J, with no other restrictions or precautions necessary. Access to SCP-329J is permissible to all personnel. Notes: SCP-329J claims to be a ghost who has penetrated into the realm of the living. It claims to have once been a regular sign but has since then become a ghost. It also claims to have been arrested for driving under the influence once, but there seems to be no connection between the last 2 points. It's also allegedly lost its title as ghost after dropping its ghost license, now citing itself to be a regular sign. Finally, upon placing it into traffic to observe any reaction, it requested for a sweater as it was nippy. Don't drink and drive, kids.
Better hide the kids. Description: SCP-7143J is an incredibly attractive doorknob at the 3rd floor staff dorm at Site-19. Special Containment Procedures: SCP-7143J is classified as Alpha, and thus staff are prohibited from seducing and flirting with SCP-7143J. All attempts to do so will lead to disciplinary action and a mandatory seminar. Notes: SCP-7143J is known for being scandalous, and has caused about 73 recorded instances of breakups between staff. Test logs show many attempts at seducing SCP-7143J, and several personnel testify reciprocation despite SCP-7143J being a doorknob. Testing is discontinued after a unanimous vote. We also suggest researcher Chambers and Dr. Hughes to distance themselves from SCP-7143J. Please don't try to get with SCP-7143J. You think SCP-7143J is free tonight?
Not again! Oh god, no. Description: that thing is supposed to be a children's plushie, but what kind of monster would let that thing near children? I don't think even God knows what it's made of. Object class: obviously Keter.
Guys, you're hurting SCP-729J's feelings again. It's a thaumiel.
Special Containment Procedures: that thing should be in the highest form of containment the Foundation can muster. It currently resides in Dr. Hassan's office on her desk, and while it breaches containment every chance it gets, no one has the guts to even attempt to write Dr. Hassan an email regarding the matter. Dang. Notes: that eldritch horror began its reign of terror when SCP-106 breached containment and entered Dr. Hassan's office. When SCP-106 saw that thing, it backed away real slow-like, not breaking eye contact, all while raising its middle fingers as it exited the room, returning to containment. SCP-106's reaction was understandable and is even shared by its researchers.
Look at what I found!
Get that thing away from me!
We're doing 999?
Jay!
Oh no. Description: Object Class: Keter. SCP-999J appears to be an overweight, balding Caucasian man, wearing nothing but a Speedo. He is able to teleport to any bed usually occupied, and appears to just breathe heavily through his mouth until the occupant awakens. When they do, he just finds another person to bother with a can of Surge or generic trading cards that he pulls out of his Speedo. Special Containment Procedures: no one has ever managed to contain SCP-999J yet, but if anyone has any ideas, please report it to the Foundation. For the love of God, please. Notes: SCP-999J is notorious for making everyone uncomfortable and being an overall creep. Various reports of SCP-999J includes eating a whole jar of pickles over a sleeping mat for 2 hours, eating a lone Cheeto on a bed while a couple was doing their business, and farting before blaming it on the dog. So the next time you ah!
Ain't it adorable? Description: Object Class: Safe. SCP-999 is a large orange slime blob that is playful and dog-like in nature. SCP-999 is also noted to smell like an individual's favorite scent, and is noted to be very friendly. It enjoys hugs, tickle fights, and helping people. Special Containment Procedures: SCP-999 is allowed to roam freely around the facility, but must return to its pen for sleeping or emergency lockdowns for its safety. All personnel are allowed in the pen and to interact with SCP-999, as long as its pen is to be kept clean and have food replaced. Notes: SCP-999 has been noted to enjoy sweets. However, it is to avoid caffeinated soft drinks as it makes it become hyper before becoming nauseous from the carbonation. SCP-999 is also noted to be so friendly that it is able to calm even the most intimidating of monsters, including SCP-682.
999 has been stolen!
I gotta go.
I'm the doctor.
How'd you escape? Description: SCP-049J is a humanoid entity wearing medieval plague doctor attire. It's composed mostly of moss, tissue, and smaller plague doctor masks. It claims to be a powerful magical doctor wizard, capable of curing mankind's ailments. However, that has yet to be proven. After many site transfers, it is contained at Special Restricted High Security Top Secret MK Ultra Area, Region Landmass 101.5 WFML near Richmond, Virginia. It's allowed to roam given supervision from 2 armed guards. Due to assigned staff's sense of smell being destroyed, it is no longer allowed to remove its mask. Notes: the entity constantly evades capture after it was revealed to have no healing capabilities. When given a patient with a sore throat, it proceeded to beat her with a shoe to relieve her of the pestilence. Due to this and the staff's own curiosity, SCP-049J is to be housed and treated as an anomaly. Now where did he put that thing down?
Such a good boy. Description: SCP-2295 is a patchwork stuffed bear made of varied fabrics, with a small anatomically correct heart pin and a bow. Upon exposure to a human with an organ suffering from trauma, it begins to sew a patchwork replica to replace a damaged one via anomalous means. This new organ appears to function without issue. Special Containment Procedures: SCP-2295 is kept in a standard containment locker in Site-37. Only personnel with level 3 or higher security clearance are authorized contact. Notes: it was found with a note reading, "To Tommy, because only time can mend all wounds. Love, Grammy." There are no other information on its origins. The entity has successfully replaced a lung, heart, and skin with patchwork replicas on 3 ALE D-class personnel. Upon presenting a subject with cerebral hemorrhaging, the entity began to look distraught before materializing a chocolate bar and embracing the individual, spewing a saline solution from its eyes. Oh no! Wait, why is it crying?
Protect her. Description: SCP-085, or Cassie as she prefers, is a 2-dimensional woman sporting a dress and a ponytail, with Cassandra written underneath. Drawn on canvas using SCP-067 and became animate and sentient through SCP-914 during experimentation, she is capable of moving between surfaces of paper or canvas upon contact and speaks via writing. Special Containment Procedures: Object Class Safe. SCP-085 is currently contained in a drawing pad in a secure containment facility. Paper and canvas brought in must be carefully inspected and disposed of. Due to Incident 085-A, regular psychiatric checkups and hobby requests are approved. Notes: after mentioned incident, where a hard copy of her document was brought in allowing for unintended transfer, she was made aware of her reality and was since then observed to show signs of clinical depression. Optical illusions and a set of technical drawings for a 1964 Ford Mustang convertible for her assembly were given to help distract her from her loneliness. Oh no. Here's the story. Description: Object Class Safe. SCP-2980 is a standard red nightlight with a smiley face mounting bracket. When plugged in at 20-30 hours, it emits a red light, dimming the others in the room. A large hoof creature with dark red skin and curled horns, designated as Class 5, corporeal humanoid entity, materializes and proceeds to read stories from a small black book. Listeners will begin to fall asleep and awaken while rested 9 hours later. Once the story ends, the entity dematerializes. Special Containment Procedures: SCP-2980 is to be contained in a standard item locker at Site-81, only to be taken out for testing. Notes: SCP-2980 was originally found in an orphanage. When asked why, the entity said that he would like to make a difference in someone's life, even if it meant helping some kid rest easier at night. All stories read by the entity are apparently original works. I wonder if his new book's out. It's pretty straightforward. Description: SCP-458 is, by all means, a regular-looking large Little Caesars pizza box. When coming into contact with human hands, it replicates the holder's preferred choice of pizza, including sauce, cheese, crust, and topping. The pizza types are not just Little Caesars, but include all major pizza chains, with the only limitation being it cannot make anything else but pizza that is edible by normal human standards. Special Containment Procedures: SCP-458 is stored in the staff canteen at Site-17 with no access restrictions. Notes: since it has been allowed for open use, personnel morale has sharply increased. It has been noted in Document 458-1A that if Foundation personnel abuse the power of the pizza box, the Foundation will implement mandatory on-site physical training regimen. Z, hand me a slice. Thanks. That's enough, Z. That's enough slices! Thanks for watching. Did any of these SCPs tickle your fancy? Let us know in the comments. If you liked the video, please consider leaving a like, it helps us out, and consider subscribing for more spoops, toons, and memes. And we'll see you next time.